Hey guys, it's Dawn here, and I want to talk about nose wire for face masks. All right, I'm kind of on a mission right now. Now that my orders have slowed down, I'm able to experiment a little bit more with other stuff, and my goal right now is nose wires. I haven't found the perfect source for a nose wire yet. I have found what I believe is a really excellent choice for nose wire, and that is this thing right here. And what this is the plastic covered wire that secures toys. So Dakota, she, young, she gets these big old toys, and on the backs of them is these really long white plastic covered ties. And it's like super long and it's all secured. These are excellent, and I haven't been able to find where I can purchase more of this stuff. Luckily, whenever I saw these, I try to save them because it's like, wow, this is really good wire. Who wouldn't save that, right? So the wires that I've tried is like copper wiring. When you strip off of the insulation, then it's kind of like this. It's too thick. It works. Okay, all of these options, they kind of work to one extent or another, but this is too thick. And the reason why I say that it's too thick is my goal is that I want to be able to shape it while it's on my face. That means that I'm going to be crushing this wire against the bridge of my nose and my cheek and stuff, and it can't hurt when it does that, and it needs to easily mold to my face as I'm doing it. This one, I cannot shape this against my face. I have to actually use some strength and some leverage, so a short piece wouldn't work very good either, because it's not as hard doing it like this, but you can feel it on your fingers, but against your face it hurts. So no to this. This is a paper clip, and even the paper clip, just putting this against the bridge of my nose, this hurts. So this wire, even this paper clip, is a little bit too thick, this wire. It needs to be a thinner wire, and this paper clip was this size paper clip. So I need a smaller paper clip, and where are all my paper clips? They used to be like bunnies. They were everywhere, laying around the house, and now I can't find a single small paper clip. But this one is this. I don't like it. So this one is my favorite so far, and I still haven't gotten my proper nose bridges. I ordered I've had a whole order of the flat aluminum nose bridges on Amazon, and I still haven't gotten it, and that's been several months, and that's just so annoying. But this one works for now, and so I'm, luckily I have the little few pieces that I have, and I'm just using that. But it's getting kind of chewed up. This is one that I've been using. Quick tips on the nose wires. If you use the nose wires, it's handy to have some wire tools. You can strip the wires, you can cut the wires, stuff like that. Also this thing, I don't know what this thing is. I've had it forever, and I use it whenever I need to crunch something, and that is always really good. And also some electrical tape, like on the ends. I always try to bend down the end, and then do little bitty itty bitty tiny strip of the electrical wire and wrap it. And remember, when you use electrical tape, make sure you stretch it. It's meant to stretch and cinch up tight. All right, that'll help it so that you see, just turn the edge so it's not a sharp pointy. That'll poke through your mask. But what was I saying? I totally forgot. Oh, it's just any sharp, rough that'll catch on your mask. All right, so here's my mask. You'll notice that my nose wire channel is pretty long, and that is because I wanted to have many different options. So how do you put a nose wire in here? You locate the top, which is this nose wire channel, and then you're going to go through the back and make sure you get into your first layer, which is 2 layers, or your first panel. This is your first pocket. And then your second pocket is underneath the second panel. okay? So you need to get through to both of them, and then you're going to poke your finger inside, and you're going to find the one end. There's an open end, okay? Sometimes one side might be more open than the other one. Just find that open end, and that open end is where the stitching stops. At the bottom stitching stops, that is your open end. So once you found that, you can just, hold it so that you know where it is. Get your wire, and you don't have to look. I don't. But you're just gonna take this, and you're just gonna feed this in there, and you can feel. You can go by feel. You can feel when you're up into that space to the top, and then you're just gonna feed it through. You see my wires over here now, and then I'm just gonna push this through, and now it's in. That's all. And then so now my nose wire is in there. Okay, so now I am just gonna make sure that my nose wire is tucking up against the uppermost border, and my wire is flat right now. So what this is going to make it do is, this is a flat mask, so it's just kind of flat, okay? What's annoying is that it's right under my lower eyelid, and there's all these gaps. So that's why you have the nose wire. So with the nose wire, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this down. Now I'm going to shape it. Now, you can't just push it flat down, okay? All right, it's shaped, but you can do more. All right, do you see the difference now? So now it's actually curved up here, comes back down here. I can even make that come down a little bit more. And then it's coming up here, and then I'm even going to bend these tips down. Now my wire was longer, because you see my nose wire channel goes all the way there. You can put a really long piece and make that go all the way down, right? And follow along your face line. And this is why I want a wire that I can shape to my face while it's on my face. Because then I can do this. Now I have lots of room under my eyes. I'm not seeing the mask that much. And then I have this nice and snug around my nose. You can even make this more prominent. You see how it's like dipped? So it's up here. It's dipped down. And then I want to make sure that it's going to follow my cheek. And I can even make this come down. Okay? So up, dip down. It's coming back up. And then it's going to end up pointing down. Now I'm going to cinch up my mask real tight. Now, when it's real tight like this, you see what I'm talking? It's not really shifting around. You know, there's a little bit of movement, but it's not really shifting around. Even if I scream. Let's see. Let's scream. So what I want to make sure is that me talking on my jawline isn't going to be shifting, making this go up and down. Yeah, there's going to be some, because this is on real tight now. And there's a little bit of extra here that doesn't matter because it's tight up against my jawline. Alright? Now, personally, I don't like it that tight. And I wouldn't ever have it on that tight unless there were a whole bunch of people around me that I was concerned about, and I didn't, I didn't want to take any chances. But otherwise, what I usually do is I just tighten up the top, and I leave the bottom a little bit looser because I'm not too concerned about that. Because since it's coming out all the way here, it's tight up against my cheek over here, and it's still tight up against my jawline. So, but that's because it's full coverage all the way around. It's coming out here. This is still a far ways away from here, which right here is the zone. All right? So those are my thoughts on it. Oh, and this is nice to be able to do this with the toggles. You're now able to do this. So in the car or something, I can now take it off. But so the reason why I leave my mask on in the car is because technically you're supposed to put it on, clean hands, clean face, everything while you're in the house. You put it on with everything clean, and then you don't touch it until you get back to a place where you can wash your hands and all that. And even if you take it off and put it somewhere, there's a chance of cross-contamination. If we imagine that the outside of the mask is dirty, you don't want that touching anything else and da-da-da-da-da. If it is hanging try, I don't know, these are just some random thoughts. So you can choose whatever you would like. But here's some random thoughts, okay? What is this catching up on? If this is hanging with the inside out, that might be okay, but remember your inside is out. So maybe have it stay here, and that way you can, you can more easily do this. Just, I don't know, just be wary of cross-contamination. And with the toggles, you can very easily, so here it's off. Here it's back on. And then here's on real tight. You see what I'm saying? So you have all of your different modes and your different options. And it makes it really easy. And just get into the habit of when you're taking it off, kind of holding it out like this. And now, because I wore this this morning, can you see the shape? Some people are concerned that this is just a flat mask. Well, it looks flat when you make it and all that, but the whole reason of the pleats and the shape of this and how this is made and designed, it does have a curve to it, especially with that nose wire. Now you can see more of the bends of the nose wire and how that works. But you see how this very... Does that help? I don't know. It just fits right over my face, and it's just super comfy. Like that. All right, so there you go. Sorry, I try to go quick. I even talked quick. There you go. Hope that helps. Some quick little tips. Not all nose wires are created equal. I'm still trying to find the perfect nose wire. But if anyone knows where I can find these plastic wrapped nose, these wires, it's really, really thin. It's a thin gauge wire, and I don't know how thin, because I have tried the ones that are too thin, like the florals, and okay, watch what happens when I put it against my nose. Can you see how this just very easily bends, and then it holds its shape, okay? This is the paper clip. Ow. No, I can't even go to bend this paper clip against my nose. That hurts my nose. I have a very delicate nose. And then this one, oh my gosh. This one is so thick, and I cannot bend this against my nose. All right, so there you go. Hope that helps, and thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.